Hey guys, Dan here. How is everybody today? Now, I wanted to make this quick video and just explain to you guys what my company actually does and what I've been doing with Kindle Direct Publishing over the past 9 years. Now guys, you might be able to hear some music in the background. It's because there's a workout class going on right outside my office right now, but hopefully that's not too disturbing to this video. Now, essentially, in a single statement, what my business does is help Amazon sellers, low and no content sellers, people that use ghostwriters, anyone who self-publishes, authors even, right? Scale from zero or a small amount of royalties with Amazon to 4 to 5 figures per month, right? And that can equal to $100,000 plus per year, okay? And honestly, who doesn't want an extra $100,000 clear and free in royalties in their bank account per year? Now, we do this all without the burden of competing in oversaturated markets. Like, look, when we look at low and no content, almost everything has been thought of, right? You might find a little micro niche here and there and make a little bit of money organically when you build a product in that niche. However, that niche quickly gets caught onto, and next thing you know, you're going around in circles, right? So low and no content has a massive burden on it when it comes to competition, right? So we don't actually need to worry about that competition. Then you look at ghostwriting. So you might be able to create a great product if you have a good ghostwriter, right? But then you've got to outlay all this cash first. And it's really a big gamble because you might have done research in the niche and all that, but at the end of the day, you don't know if your specific book has demand in that market. You just don't. So once you get that book, you've got to go through all these steps to get that book, right? And then you launch it into the market, and then you run ads, and then you build email lists, and then you have websites, and then you send out multiple emails every day, and you have to build a following. Excuse me. And there's all these steps involved and all this money involved to get anywhere with a ghostwriter. Now, if you're just a self-publisher looking to build a business and you're doing it by ghostwriting, by low and no content, by whichever means possible to build a business and free yourself from the constraints of the 9-to-5 realm, right? Then our business helps people like you. And even if you're an author, now, I love working with authors because they take so much pride in their work, right? However, we don't teach how to take your book and traditionally market it like a ghostwriting course or something would sort of do that for you. But what we do is we help you scale with our particular books to 4 to 5 figures per month. And in that instance, what happens? It's just like freeing yourself from the 9-to-5 grind. You now have time to commit yourself to your own titles, to learn how to do traditional book marketing, all while making a phenomenal income. And this income is a passive income, right? So passive income is extremely important for any business people, right? I often refer to my books as digital real estate assets because once we create them and we put them up, they're taking up a digital real estate space and they're selling consistently and bringing in a passive income, which fills up our assets column. And when our assets column, look, I'm talking financially here, when our assets column is paying for our lifestyle, right? Just simply paying for our lifestyle, that's when we go from a working bee to wealthy, right? We're not rich, but we're wealthy because our assets column is paying for our lifestyle. When you double that assets column, right, you can take some of your royalty income and put it into other assets, bonds, stocks, real estates, and keep growing that assets column, and then you become rich. So that's what this business can do for you. Now, how do we do this? Okay, so we focus in deeply on proven books. Now, how do we find proven books? Well, think about it, guys. How many years have humans been writing books, right? We focus on public domain books, books that are proven in the market, that consistently sell, that are in high demand, right? We know they're going to sell. Not all public domain books sell, right? But if you have a good strategy, like our company has, and you're able to implement that strategy, what you do is you actually look at books that are very popular, all right, public domain. You upload those books into the KDP platform, and then you watch your sales, and based on your sales data, you make decisions in your business what to do next. Now that could include if you have an extremely good seller. Like, I have a lot of books that make a lot of money, singular books out of my entire catalog, and if I run ads on those books, they always work. There's just no doubt about it. And the ROI is phenomenal, guys. It's phenomenal because that book is proven in the market. It's not a guess. It's not market research. It sells. It sells organically, and it sells with ads. So ads just give it a boost, right? And then we're also looking at doing Audible, but that's something down the track. There's a lot of money in Audible right now. And look, the thing is, there's a barrier to entry with public domain. It's extremely difficult to know all the rules and regulations to begin with, right? But we've covered all that. It's extremely difficult to take an 800-page book and format it, but we've covered all that. And you don't need to outsource these things, guys. We have templates and all these things inside of our program that literally do 90% of the work for you, right? And then you've just got to go through and change a few things, make sure it's all good, because quality product is what's important. Excuse me, guys. So that's what we do. This method is very rarely used because of that barrier to entry. People don't understand how to really format an 800-page book. They don't understand the rules and the regulations. They don't understand copyright rules. Now, we've completely simplified all these things in the KDP Permanent Cash Flow program. And now we're working on scaling with our students, right? Scaling through ads, because it takes a little bit of time to build that small catalog of public domain. And then once you've got that catalog, it's extremely important that you do this in any business. You need to read the data, right? You can't just go all in, gun-ho, just create a book using a ghostwriter and start running ads, right? It can work, but it's a gamble. It's like playing the lotto. Instead, what we do is we use books that are timeless, books that we know have done extremely well throughout human history and continue to do well today. And we upload those books into the platform in an extremely respectful, correct way, right? That's important. Respectful about these books, because that's somebody's hard work. And there's nothing that I despise more than somebody who doesn't take pride in what they do. Okay, guys? So that's important. If you take pride and respect what you do, you end up producing a quality product. You produce a quality product, people are going to buy from you, they're going to rant about you, they're going to come back, and you're going to have a customer lifetime value. So that's also important. And then from there, we read the data, we make decisions on what type of books to keep publishing, right? And we also make decisions on what books to run ads on. We make decisions on what books to actually convert into ebook format, because it's just not, it's not viable to convert every single book you ever publish into ebook format when it comes to a public domain strategy. But if that book's selling, well, it's going to probably sell in ebook format. So we look at that. And then we look at converting that book into Audible format, so audiobooks, right? So guys, at the end of the day, what I've discovered over all these years, I used to do low and no content. I've done ghostwriting, right? I've done these things, and I was semi-successful with them. However, this method with public domain books just blows it all out of the water, right? Blows it out of the water, because we know we have demand. We know we have high demand. We have some big barriers to entry, but don't worry about that, guys, because over the last 9 years, I've put together a strategy, which is inside the KDP Permanent Cash Flow program, that almost eliminates these barriers to entry for you, right? Why do you think public domain gets a bad rap? It's because people just don't know what they're doing, right? They get their accounts banned because they don't follow the rules and regulations, right? They try public domain and then they realize, oh my God, it took me 3 weeks to format this book. I can't do this, right? And then they just jump ship and people talk crap about it. But at the end of the day, public domain rocks, right? If you do it right, it rocks. It beats any other strategy with Kindle Direct Publishing. So guys, if you are interested in learning how to do this the right way, how to truly change the trajectory of your business with KDP and life, because once you have digital assets working for you that actually sell, excuse me, I don't know what's wrong today. Once you have digital assets working for you, you're not working for them, working for you, that actually sell, you suddenly have excess cash flow. And when you suddenly have excess cash flow, you can then invest in more assets. And when you build assets and you have multiple lines of assets paying you multiple incomes every single month, you become wealthy. And from wealth comes riches. So guys, if you want to learn how to do all this and really change the trajectory of your business, then you need to get involved with the KDP Permanent Cash Flow Program. If you want to do that, we're about to go high ticket, right? So at the moment, we're still at a low ticket price point. You need to go over to www.kdpcashflow.com and just watch our webinar. Watch the webinar, see what it's all about. If it feels like the right fit for you, jump on in. But within the next couple of weeks, guys, I'm telling you, the price is tripling, because as soon as we release the ads strategy, the full ad strategy inside of our program, man, the results that are going to come out of this are just going to blow your mind. You're going to see the results of the students in this group and you're going to say, why didn't I get involved when it was cheaper? All right, guys, that's all I had to say today. I wanted to explain to you why public domain is the bee's knees when it comes to Kindle Direct Publishing. It truly is. It's just a difficult barrier to entry to get past, right? But if you're in our program, it's nothing. It'll be nothing to you. Anyway, guys, have a great day. I'm going to get to work. I'm still running ads right now, and they're actually just, man, like killing it. I'm so excited about releasing this module inside the program. All right, I'll talk to you all soon and have a good day. Any questions, guys, ask below. Remember, www.kdpcashflow.com, and I'll see you in the members area.